Hey, ghost hunters and nightmare enthusiasts, it's your guide into the spectral realm. And tonight, we're diving deep into a story that'll make you think twice before answering your phone. This isn't your run of the mill ghost story. This is a tale of technology turned terrifying, a phone call from beyond the grave. Buckle up. It happened to a friend of a friend, someone I trust, which makes it all the more chilling. Let's call him Mark. Mark was a volunteer firefighter, a guy known for his bravery and level headedness. Until it happened. It began like any other stormy night in the small town of Havenwood. Rain lashed against the windows, and the wind howled like a banshee. Mark was on duty at the fire station, idly flipping through channels, waiting for a call. Little did he know, the call he was about to receive wasn't one he could ever prepare for. The phone rang, a shrill, jarring sound that cut through the storm symphony. Mark answered. Havenwood Fire Department. How can I help you? Silence. Then, a voice, raspy and weak, like it was struggling to break through layers of static. Mark, help me. Mark frowned. Who is this? I can barely hear you. The voice strained. It's Sarah. I'm trapped. Sarah? Mark's blood ran cold. Sarah was his childhood sweetheart, who had tragically died in a car accident 5 years prior. He pushed the thought aside, figuring it had to be some kind of cruel prank. Look, if this is a joke, it's not funny, Mark said, his voice hardening. The voice, weaker now, pleaded, the old mill, Route 12, trapped. Then silence. The line went dead. Mark sat there stunned. The old mill. That place had been abandoned for decades. A shiver crawled down his spine despite his disbelief. He tried to rationalize it. A wrong number, a prank call, anything. But the voice, it sounded exactly like Sarah. He couldn't shake it off. The storm outside seemed to intensify, mirroring the turmoil within him. Against his better judgment, he decided to drive out to the old mill. Just to be sure, he told himself. But deep down, he knew something was terribly wrong. Route 12 was deserted, the road slick with rain. The old mill loomed in the distance, a skeletal silhouette against the stormy sky. As Mark approached, an eerie feeling washed over him, a sense of dread so profound it made his skin crawl. This place has bad energy, he muttered. He parked his truck and grabbed a flashlight. The mill was in ruins, the roof caved in, windows shattered, and the air thick with the smell of decay. He called out, Hello? Is anyone there? His voice was swallowed by the wind and the rain. He ventured inside, his flashlight beam cutting through the darkness. The interior was a chaotic mess of rotting wood and rusted machinery. As he moved deeper, he heard a faint sound, a whimper. Sarah, he called out, his heart pounding. He followed the sound, his flashlight landing on a pile of debris, and then he saw it. A hand, pale and lifeless, sticking out from under the rubble. Mark frantically started pulling away the debris, his hands trembling. He uncovered a body, and his blood turned to ice. It was Sarah, or at least what was left of her. Her body was decomposed, her clothes tattered, but there was no mistaking the silver locket around her neck, the one he had given her years ago. He stumbled back, horrified. How could this be? She had been buried 5 years ago. Suddenly, his phone rang. He jumped, nearly dropping it. The caller ID was blocked. With trembling hands, he answered it. The same raspy voice, even weaker than before, whispered, Thank you, Mark. You found me. Mark couldn't speak. He was paralyzed with fear. The voice continued, I've been waiting so long. Now, you'll stay with me forever. The line went dead. Mark stood there, in the ruins of the old mill, the rain pouring down, the body of his dead girlfriend before him, and the chilling echo of her voice in his ear. He ran. He ran as fast as he could, not stopping until he reached his truck. He sped away from the mill, back towards town, back towards anything that felt like safety. But he couldn't escape the feeling that he was being watched, that Sarah's spirit was right behind him, reaching for him. Mark never spoke about what happened that night. He resigned from the fire department, moved away from Havenwood, and became a recluse. Some say he went mad, haunted by the phone call, by Sarah's ghost, by the horrifying discovery in the old mill. To this day, no one knows how Sarah's body ended up in the mill, or who, or what made that phone call. But one thing is certain, some mysteries are best left unsolved. Sometimes the dead should stay dead. Don't go looking for answers you can't handle. So what do you guys think? Creeped out yet? Have you ever experienced anything like this? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, the silence can be deafening, and the dead might just have your number. If you enjoyed this spooky tale, hit that like button, subscribe for more ghostly encounters, and share this with your friends who love a good scare. And until next time, keep your lights on and your phone close. But maybe don't answer if you don't recognize the number. Sleep tight or don't.